Yeah.
Have you ever picked up a game so excited to play it, and once you played it for 5 minutes, you started to get pissed off? Where it felt like you were lied to about what you were promised, or it wasn't what you thought it was when you picked it up? Then something weird happens where you play it and kind of accept it for what it is and make a complete 180 on the game and just really enjoy it at face value.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, me too, and that's pretty much Crossfire Sierra Squad in a nutshell.
Lever, the rendezvous point is full of enemies.
I was initially really turned off the game because I was expecting a hardcore Modern Warfare style kind of game with multiple levels and, you know, a story of somewhat to traverse through a set number of levels. But instead was offered a full arcade shooter with all the bells and whistles. Fuck! It's kind of like Virtual Cop, mostly Virtual Cop 3 from my perspective, and a little bit of House of the Dead sprinkled in because the voiceover is just listen.
Hornet squad. Good. If the Hornet had landed on the building, it would have been over. That's it?
The gameplay loop for the game is pretty much you go to this area with somewhat limited freedom, shoot absolutely anything that moves, and follow the yellow brick road to the next slaughterhouse and repeat. It's very much turn off your brain for, you know, an hour or two, just shooting everything. Rinse and repeat. There's 13 campaign levels, 8 co-op levels that you can play solo or with up to 4 people, I think. But good luck finding anyone, because aside from the very first day, I have yet to find anybody else to play these co-op missions with. So you had best bring a friend along if you want to play those missions. Because for me, I have no one else that has a PSVR 2, so I can't do those missions.
This is bullshit!
And that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. You can make custom loadouts, purchase weapons, attachments for those weapons, skins with the currency you earn from completing co-op missions. You can unlock realistic mode after you've beaten the campaign, which is a one-hit death for you and the enemies. I haven't yet tried that because I don't really have a desire to, but it's there if you do want to do that. Other mechanics from the game, aside from the shooting and buying a couple items and guns and stuff, is, well, what you see is kind of what you get. You can half reload your guns yourself. Basically, the way it works is you pull the trigger to take the clip out, load it into the gun, and then the game takes over and finishes the reload for you. It works for the arcade style type of the game, but I wish it took the same approach as a game I love to death on VR called After the Fall.
Holy shit!
If you've not played it, I highly recommend you check it out. It's a mindless shooter as well, but you can pick what you want to do for your reloading. For example, manual reloading, where you perform the action as needed, or you can just eject the clip, push the gun to your chest, and that's it. It serves both styles of play and keeps everyone satisfied, I feel. Only plus of performing a manual reload, aside from looking at it and feeling so f***ing badass, it gets you a 50% bonus to damage with your guns. I think it's a nice trade-off for players that want to take the time to do a manual reload, as opposing just do one to your chest and quickly keep shooting. So I think it's a cool trade-off, and I really wish it was here as well. I think it would have worked excellently. And I really feel like it takes away from the fact of you being in VR. Like, don't take the action away from me. Let me, you know, pull the bolt back on a sniper rifle and eject the round back in. Let me put the magazine in, do the action. Let me feel like I'm doing that action. And if the option's there to hit a button, you know, that's fine too. But just have both. I don't know why it's this weird middle ground. Is it to make it look better, or I can't figure it out. And that's pretty much it. Not much else to say, really. Well, I lied. Miniguns. 2 miniguns. It is so absolutely stupid that I cannot help but love it to death. And yeah, that's Crossfire Sierra Squad. A game that I think everyone thought was going to be a hardcore shooter. Like I said, like Modern Warfare or something along those lines. Turned out to be a very arcadey shooter. So if you can go into the game and accept that it's nothing more than that, than an arcade shooter, I think you're going to have an okay time here. Again, 2 miniguns.